Let's have some fun with mainstream media. Okay, isn't it amazing how much mainstream media don't seem to care about the real things? It's very frustrating when you're trying to save some lives and trying to make the world a better place, and you see the people that have the power to convince everybody, they just don't care, they just don't want to hear it, they got their head in the sand. I don't know if these people have a gun to their heads or if they're being bought, or I don't know what's going on. But the bottom line is they're not helping. They're spreading lies and twisting the truth, and they're not helping at all. So there is a way that we can have some fun with them and spread awareness about whatever subject you want. Whenever there's a news coming out, nowadays it's not only on TV or in print, it's also on the internet. And it has to be on the internet because that's where people are getting their information more and more. So what they do is, when you want to sell something or when you want to promote something on the internet, you pretty much have to go through social media nowadays. And the thing about social media is that they are interactive. So when someone lies, well, if it's interactive, it means you can call them on their lies. You can tell the truth. It takes a bit of balls, but it's a lot of fun. So what I like to do is that sometimes, they'll say, oh, there's been El Nino or some other weather system that might cause very record heat wave or big rain or whatever catastrophe. And I'll write down, well, you notice that there's chemtrails every day, so that effect, there's geoengineering going on. Or if they post a picture of the mayor in some photo op and you see chemtrails behind the mayor, then I'll write down, well, those are chemtrails behind the mayor, by the way. And not just for chemtrails, for anything, for GMOs, for any situation, you can use that. So whenever they lie in the article or the video, if you can be the first one or among the first one to comment, and you write something really punchy and make sure it's the truth, because you will be attacked, you will be, people will doubt what you write because you're not officially a journalist. So if you're the first one to write or among the first one, what can happen is you can actually hijack the entire article. So people, instead of responding, the next people that will leave comments, instead of responding to the actual article, they respond to your comments. And that's very, very powerful because it's basically saying, look, journalists, we don't need you. Thank you for bringing it up. Now we'll talk about the truth. There are a few rules of engagement if you want to do this. First of all, speak the truth. Don't try to come up with some BS just to win an argument. Speak the truth. And if you don't know, like if you know something's going on, let's say for chemtrails, for example, no one can know exactly what they're spraying, and it's probably not the same thing in every city and not the same thing every day. So you can't exactly say, well, they're spraying this to do that, because it might not be the truth. But you can say, I've observed this, and I know it wasn't like that when I was a kid, and it makes me feel like I feel in my lungs, which is my case. When I wake up in the morning, I know if there's been spraying. If my lungs hurt, I know the sky is going to be all white and covered. And when my lungs feel good, I know it's going to be a blue sky. And I don't see the sun in my bedroom. I just know. I just feel it. So that's something you can write, and then people will react to this instead of reacting to the original article. Obviously, play nice. People will answer your comments. They're entitled to their opinions too, even if it's different than yours. So, if you want to engage and start a conversation, be nice, be understanding. Maybe offer some links to whatever, a video or something like that. Don't feed the trolls. These days, we don't have regular trolls. It used to be that internet trolls were like teenage guys trying to ridicule everybody on the internet, and sometimes it was funny, and sometimes it was just cruel. These days, we have professional trolls, government-paid trolls. Here's a little story, and it's true. In 2011, I live in Canada. Our Prime Minister is Stephen Harper, the robot. So the Harper government, and I write Harper, H-A-A-R-P-E-R, the Harper government spent $75,000 to monitor and correct disinformation on internet about seal hunting on the Canadian East Coast. He didn't spend $75,000 to do anything about seal hunting on the Canadian East Coast. He spent it to monitor the information on the internet about that subject and correct disinformation. And trust me, they don't just correct disinformation, they spread disinformation. It's estimated, and that's just for seal hunting. Imagine all the causes that are going on in Canada. Imagine how much that is. In 2011, which is still a few years ago, it was estimated that it was $80 million just for correcting the disinformation on the net. It might be double now. I don't know how much it is, but I'm sure it went up because there's a lot of them. I've had to deal with them. Basically, don't engage with trolls. Don't feed them. Don't respond. They will suck your energy. It takes a lot of energy to defend a cause, and they will just suck your energy, make you mad, drive you down, drive your emotions, your vibration down. Don't engage. They'll make you lose focus. The next thing you know, you've lost an hour, and now you gotta do something about that stress you have, and meanwhile you're not being productive. I would even encourage you, if you're an admin for a page, if you're administrating a web page, just write down something like, anyone trying to discourage awareness on this page will be banned without further notice, and that's it. Don't give a second chance. As soon as you see someone say, look, I think you're trying to be, I think you're a professional troll, I don't trust you, stop writing these things, or that's it. If they want to spread lies, or if they're for pollution or for crap, let them start their own page and deal with their own things. So that's what I have to say. Have some fun, play nice, don't feed the trolls, and spread awareness. See ya. Before I forget, you can also take a screen capture of a bit of the article and your comment and the other comments that followed, basically the conversation that you hijacked, and post that on pages of where activists may talk together, groups or whatever. So that will inspire them to do the same thing. And maybe whenever you see an article that's clearly lying or disinformation, just go on your page, tell everybody, hey, let's go tell them what we think about this article. So you get even more of your friends to pile up and spread awareness.